Assalamualaikum. Hi y'all. Welcome back. And thank you so much kerana masih lagi bersama dengan eTuisyen online untuk belajar English, dan this is for standard 6 for KSSR with me, Miss Anis. But if this is your first class ever, welcome. And then thank you so much kerana untuk join eTuisyen online untuk belajar not only English, other subjects pun ada juga. So, how is everyone? How are you? Hopefully semua korang sihat belaka. Kalau tak, hopefully you take care of yourself, minum cukup air, makan on time, and then if possible, pergilah and then do some exercise. Make sure you take care of your well-being. Okay? Alright. So, macam biasa, kita akan go through checklist ataupun housekeeping untuk ensure korang punya session go smoothly, and then kita akan go through word of the week. Macam biasa, Miss akan share with you guys satu word that you can use and then increase your vocabulary. Alright? So, kenapa? Sebab Miss nak bagi tambahlah perkataan so that you can use in your sentences. And then afterwards, we're gonna learn one more on grammar for this week. Okay, we're gonna learn on pronouns. Ada 3 kategori kita akan cover the pronouns. So hari itu kita baca pasal nouns, right? Now we're gonna close it with pronouns. Next week, I'll cover with you on the format ataupun macam kalau korang, I think korang ada UPSR, right? When they go through the format, what are the things that you will be tested? Apa yang exam korang akan nampak? Kita akan go through, kita akan break it down and make sure korang master macam mana nak jawab soalan-soalan kalau dapat test, or and then we're going to continue to learn how to write better in English. Okay, alright. So itu kemudian. Now first thing first, your checklist ataupun housekeeping. Make sure korang punya phone, laptop, and what do you call those, tablet. Make sure battery dia cukup. Look at the battery. If it's 2%, go and charge it please, because nanti later mati phone habis. Okay, so it will be kacau, or like you will disturb your session later. Second thing is resolution. Kalau nanti bila Miss tulis and then tak clear ke apa, what you can do is to increase your resolution. Resolution ni apa? Clear kat tak clear gambar tu. So how do you do this? Ada macam gambar icon ataupun gear dekat bawah tu, you click on it and it will show you 1080720480. So pilih yang paling tinggi kalau internet laju. Kalau tak, dengar dulu, dan later bila ada internet better, you can naikkan dia punya resolution ataupun bagi nampak lagi clear. Okay, and the third one is, if this is your first class ever with me other than YouTube, right? So if you have not done so, boleh subscribe dekat YouTube eTuisyen ni, sebab selain daripada video-video yang kita orang ada untuk ajar subjek-subjek ni, kita orang pun ada video lain untuk ajar korang skill-skill dalam kehidupan ataupun informasi-informasi yang ada dekat luar sana. Okay, and then we also post something on our social media selain daripada Facebook kalau korang ada lah. Okay, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, dan juga Telegram. Okay, so done with the checklist. Now let's go through our word of the week. Oh, I didn't write this. English. So this is English, Standard 6, KSSR, and our word of the week. Okay, so this week what I wanted to share with you, perkataannya adalah this word. Where is it? I'm still using my physical dictionary. So for me, so other than dictionary, okay, daripada kamus kan, what you can learn, macam mana nak tambah korang punya vocabulary is, korang boleh baca articles, comprehensions, or newspapers, or magazines. You can read those, or you can also read kamus, because dalam kamus, not only dia ajar korang macam mana nak explain the word, it also give you some sentences that you can use. Okay, so that's why actually, even though macam boring baca kamus ni, it's actually gonna help you as well. So how about you do something that is beneficial, right? So better boleh guna kamus untuk tambah korang punya words. Okay, tambah vocabulary. Okay, the one that I wanted to share with you is this word. rare. Okay, rare. Now, FYI, dalam kamus rare ni ada 3 cara nak pakai. So, kejap. Ni rare pertama juga. Let me just write it a bit here so that I can write all 3 of them. So, this is rare number 1. So, this is rare number 2. Rare number 3. Okay, rare. Okay, R-E-A-R. R-E-A-R, sorry. Okay, and then how to say the name, how to say the word that rare ni kan, rare. Okay, rare is the same way. The spelling also the same, but in different type of macam different punya meaning, they're different. Okay, so this first one, this rare, okay, yang selalunya kalau kita nampak perkataan ni kita fikir belakang. Okay, dalam kamus ada 3 meaning to it. Okay, so the first one is this rare. This is a noun. Okay, macam mana nak sebut dia? This is how you say it. There's one rare, and then there's also another one if you do say it this way. So there are 2 cara. Or this one, rare, or rare. Okay, dia macam lebih kurang, but be careful when you say it because this is test you also the pronunciation. So it's rare. So it's either rare or rare. Okay, no, it's a bit kurang, but FYI, actually there's a different way how to say it. Okay, so this is a noun. The second one is a verb. Okay, and the last one is an adjective. Now, what does it mean? Yang ni adalah the back part. The back part of an object or vehicle or a building. So, say for example, my body, okay, my badan. The back part of it, I call it rare. Okay, so you have anything, say for example, I have a book, right? I have a book facing you. Behind part, the back part of this book is the rare. Okay, so it's a noun. The back part of an object, vehicle, building, or a person, the back part. You call it rare. Okay? How do you use it in a sentence? Macam mana nak pakai dalam sentence is I went to a garden at the rear of the house. So I went to a garden at the rear of the house. Okay, so into the back part. The back part of the house, there was a garden. So I went to there. Okay, so that's the first one. This one, rare yang verb. Okay, so this is what it means, right? This rare, to look after a person or animal until they are fully grown. My God. So here, this rare is at the back part. Yani, when you use it as a verb, you look after. So you take care. So like you ada kucing ke, ataupun you ada anjing, or you have pets, right? You jaga daripada baby sampai dia besar. It's actually rare. Okay, nampak tak? Even though it's the same word, okay, same spelling, but if you use it as a verb, it has totally different meaning than when it's a noun. So how you use this in a sentence, right? So here, it is a good place to rear young children. Okay? So here, it's a good place to rear young children. Okay, so other words to say this like the similar, you would say synonym. Okay, synonym. synonym. Okay, synonym that has similar meaning to rare. For this meaning, raise. R-A. So this one, dia punya synonym R-A-I-S-E. So that's another word that have the similar meaning to this rare. Okay, so this is when it's a verb. Now, an adjective. What does it mean? Okay, so here, what does it mean if it's an adjective, right? At or near the back of something. So this one is similar to this, but this one is the back part, meaning you're talking about the back part. But if you're talking about yang dekat belakang, say for example lah, behind me on my rear, right? Behind me is the board. Okay, so here nak cakap benda ni di belakang. Okay, so that's the adjective. But if this is the back part of my behind ni yang I pegang sekarang ni, belakang I ni, this is the noun rare. Okay, so you have to be careful with that. So here yang rare adjective ni, so how you use it is, how do you use it in a sentence, right? Knock at the rare entrance. So here, knock at the rare entrance. Okay, so this is what it means kan, knock at the rear entrance. So kalau you pergi building, kalau you pergi rumah ke ataupun kedai ke, kan ada pintu depan. So that's the front entrance, and then ada pintu belakang, the rear entrance. So maksudnya pintu depan front, and then pintu belakang rear entrance. So that's what it means. So knock at the rear entrance. So nak masuk dalam, you knock dekat pintu belakang, bukan pintu depan. Okay, so that's what this means. So that's your word of the week, which is rare. Okay, summer, R-E-A-R, rare. But there's the noun one, there's a verb one, and there's the adjective one. Same word, tapi ada 3 meaning to it. So enjoy for you to experiment and how you can use it in your sentences or in your writing. Okay, so that's word of the week. Now this week, what we're going to learn for grammar, and the last portion before we go into and learn about writing, right? We're going to learn about pronoun. Okay, pronoun ni dalam bahasa Melayu, we call it kata ganti nama. Okay, because we learned about kata nama. Okay, kata nama which is noun, but that is way before, I think 2-3 weeks, no, less, more than that, 4-5 weeks ago. So if this is your first class, you can go and look at my previous video for you to see and watch the old videos to learn about nouns. But this one, what we're going to learn is on pronoun. Now, pronouns ni, wah senangnya. Memang, actually, memang senang sebenarnya. Sebab we always use it. Now, I just use it. I, we, you, are, semua ni. Memang selalu kita pakai. But we have to understand, we have to be careful when we use it. Sebab kadang-kadang salah juga. So that's why, because it's simple, but you can also make tricky or simple mistake as well. Now, what we're going to focus here ada 3 kumpulan. Okay? Dia ada banyak. Actually, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a few, I would say, groups of pronouns or functionalities ataupun macam mana you pakai. But what we're going to focus tonight, sebab kalau nak cover semua tak habis dah kelas ni. So we cover 3 dulu. The first one what we're going to cover is the personal pronouns. Okay? And then the second one, what we're going to cover is, sorry. What we're going to cover is relative pronouns. And the third one, reflexive. Okay, so this is what we're going to cover tonight. Okay, now, personal pronouns. What is this personal pronouns? Okay, I think I better extend it to here so that boleh tulis banyak sikit. Okay, so personal. Personal pronouns, what is that? So here personal pronouns, you pakai personal pronouns ni untuk gantikan the nouns that you're talking about in your sentences. What I mean by this is, instead of I say, Anis is teaching you English right now, or the students are listening to me. Okay, so instead of you use the noun, meaning my name is Anis, right? So my name, instead of I use Anis is talking, Anis is dancing, Anis is teaching, alright? I would say I am teaching. You are listening to me, or you are watching me on this video on YouTube. Okay, so you, I, we, they. So these are the personal pronouns. You use these words, okay, you use the pronoun words, the personal pronouns to replace the nouns. Okay, alright, so here, so this is the words that take the place of nouns. Okay, so contoh-contohnya, okay, the personal pronouns are I, we, you, them, me, she. Okay, so say for example, what are the examples for how you use pronouns? Okay, personal pronouns, how you use it. Okay, macam mana nak pakai personal pronouns ni? Contoh-contohnya, look at me. I am skipping the rope. Okay, so look at here. So look at me. I am. So contohnya I tengah main skipping rope. Okay, so look at me. Tengok dekat saya. Saya tengah skipping the rope. Lompat tali. Okay, so nampak tak? Me, I. So this is how you use it. You tengah ganti. So instead of cakap look at Anis, I'm skipping the rope. So instead of you use my name, you use me, I. Okay, the second way how to use this, right, the personal pronouns is the boxes are heavy. Are heavy. Can you lift them? Okay, so for here, can you lift them? Okay, say for example, I have a box. Contohlah ada kotak dekat sini. Ataupun say for example, this duster pula. This duster is a box. The box are heavy. Can you lift them? Instead of I cakap can the students lift them, or can the boys lift them, I can just say can you lift them? Okay, lift them. Instead of them, instead of I say the boxes, right? I gantikan them, the boxes with them. Okay, so instead of I talk about instead of I cakap what's it called? Instead of I say can the people lift them? Okay, lift the boxes. I ganti the boxes with them. Okay, so this is the personal pronouns. Now, the second one. Okay, let me just extend this a bit so that jauh sikit nampak boleh. Jadi jauh banyak sikit because ni reflexive later. Sorry. Okay, so the second one is relative. Okay, relative pronouns ni, okay, how do you use it? Relative pronouns ni usually is for you to join two sentences actually. Relative pronouns ni usually you akan sambungkan dua sentences. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, say for example, dia macam just sambungkan dua sentences yang talking about the same person but doing two actions at the same time. Say for example, she is singing, she is dancing, she is singing, who is dancing at the same time, something like that. Okay, alright. So relative. So usually, I use it in black color. So usually, I use this to to join two sentences together. Sorry. Okay, say for example. Okay, say for example the two sentences. Say for example the two sentences is, where is the girl? She brought the book. Okay? So here, where is, wow, I don't think you can tell the difference. Sorry, my writing. Where is the girl? Okay? Say for example here, where is the girl? She brought the book. Okay? So nampak tak ada dua ayat dekat sini. There's two sentences. Now, actually, if you use a relative pronoun, you can combine them. You can, sorry, terpada. So you can combine these two sentences. Macam mana? Okay? So here, how do you combine them? Ada dua cara actually. So what are the words is, the first one is who, and the second one is that. Okay, who and that is also a relative pronoun. On how you use it. Okay, so here, where is the girl who brought the book? See, because you just added who here, you can replace she with who, and then you can make it into one sentence. One sentence. Okay, so you use relative usually to combine two sentences. Okay, all right. So here, the second one, for the same sentence on the for the same two sentences on the top. So here, where is the girl who brought the book? Second one is, where is the girl that brought, wow, my writing, brought the book. Okay, so here you replace she with that and you combine the sentence. So relative ni untuk combine, untuk join two sentences. Okay, so other example than who, that, other than this, you can also use who, that, whom, whose, okay, which, those. Okay, so usually relative ni, other than combining two sentences, okay, other than you replace the pronouns and then replace the nouns and then combine the sentences, usually you're using these relative pronouns on the third party. Maksudnya sebagai orang yang ketiga. Okay, so say for example here, where is the girl? She brought the book. Okay, so here when you see this sentence kan, you're talking you're talking about the third party, yeah, who is not part of your conversation, who's not who is not you're talking to directly. Okay, you're talking about someone else, you're talking about a third party, so you will use relative. Okay, so here is the relative. Now the last one, reflexive. So we're gonna okay, so let's cover this third one, and then after this I'll give you 5 to 10 questions for each of this so that you can familiarize on how you can use them. Okay, so the last one, reflexive. Okay, reflexive pronouns ni, how you use it is how you use it is when you talking about yourself. You're talking about, not talking about yourself, even the self is itself actually the reflexive pronoun. So here, you're the subject of the sentences. Maksudnya, say for example, I am talking about myself. Okay, so myself is the same subject. So meaning you're talking about the subject again. Okay, so this is where you would use the reflexive pronoun. You're talking about the same subject. So maksudnya, for here, so for example here, where is the girl? She brought the book herself. Maksudnya, you want to emphasize the girl, okay, the subject is carrying or is the one who brought the book herself. Okay, dia yang bawa, tak ada orang lain, dia lah. So you're talking about the subject again. Okay, so this is where you use reflexive. Okay, so here so here nak cakap reflexive ni, I'll use one. So here reflexive ni is where the subject, the subject and the object are the same person. Okay, so it's like you're talking about the subject again. The subject and the object, okay, it's the same thing. Okay, so that's reflexive. Maksudnya you ulang balik. Okay, so instead of you cakap she is she herself. Okay, so that's another way lah. Okay, what are the words? Okay, what are the example? As I mentioned, myself. Usually you tambah self dekat belakang. So formula you nampak self, that is reflexive pronoun. Myself, yourself, themselves, apa lagi myself, himself, herself. So the self words. Okay, so here, what are the example? I cut myself. Okay, so here I is the subject and I have my verb there, cut, and then I cut myself. I cut the object, which is my which is me itself. Okay, so I cut myself. Okay, so I'm the object here, but instead of I cut myself. Okay, all right. So here, that's the first one. Second example, he looked at himself in the mirror. So here, himself. So he looked at himself in the mirror. Okay, so say for example, you have a mirror, like you ada cermin muka, right? And you see yourself. You nampak muka you ataupun you nampak, kalau untuk saudara ada lelaki, dia tengok cermin and dia nampak diri dia balik. Okay, so here he looked at himself. He looked at his image in the mirror. So instead of cakap his image atau his body ke apa, he can say himself. Because if he sees someone else, that means either he's a ghost or okay, sorry, I'm just kidding. Alright, so he looked at himself in the mirror. Alright, so that is what personal, relative, and reflexive pronouns are. Okay, how am I at time? Okay, I got time. Alright, so let's do some exercise. Give me a few minutes, I'll write it out. Don't worry, you can replay and rewind this video if you want to write for notes. Okay, don't worry, you can write it up. Okay, so I'm gonna, split it into three. For the first one is personal pronouns. Okay, so for personal pronouns, the example, this is John. Oops, cousin. Oh wait, instead of cousin, I'm going to change it to nephew. Give me a few minutes to write it up, and then we're gonna go to together. Okay. For a month. Where have sorry, but she did not see. Okay, let's write 4 of this. And then is hungry. Okay, so let's go through here. There's 4 of these, all right? So 4 personal pronouns. Let's go through the first one. This is John. So, let me give you an instruction. So what we need to do is pick which out of these 2, okay, so this one have 2 answers, right? 2 options here. Which one fit in the questions best? Okay, mana yang paling you rasa macam kena, yang mana yang rasa betul untuk soalan-soalan ni. Okay, ada 2 choices here, ada 2 option. So the first one, this is John. She or he is my nephew. Now the reason kalau you notice it just now I took ka instead of cousin, because cousin is genderless. It can be a female and also it can be a male. Okay, now nephew. Okay, nephew in English it is nephew is anak saudara yang lelaki. Okay, but because if it's a girl, you call them niece. Okay, so this one is nephew. So here I need to choose a personal pronoun that is for a male. Okay, so nephew is a male. Okay, so here this is John. Now usually in English, someone's name is John. I know sometimes the names these days are very. Sometimes people names is Alex and you thought that person is a boy, but it's actually a girl. Okay, because sometimes Alex is short for Alexandria or Alexandra. Okay, so there's like sometimes you thought that Alex is a guy, but or you can be Alexis as well. Okay, so that's why you have to be careful with names. So look at the whole story. Okay, so here this is John. She or he is my nephew. Now, she is for female. He is for male. So here, the right personal pronoun will be he. Okay? So he is my nephew. Second one. I haven't seen you for a month. Where have I or you been? Okay? Oh wait, this one should be in the question, right? Where have you been? Yeah, it should be a question. Sorry. I forgot to put question mark. Be careful when you write something, make sure you have the right punctuation. Punctuation also can be wrong if you write the wrong one or you missing punctuation. Okay, so I haven't seen you for a month. Where have you been? Okay, so here, saya dah lama tak nampak, sebulan dah tak nampak awak. Kat mana awak pergi? Okay, so here, when you translate it, so you know which one should fit in the best. Okay? You won't ask yours, where have I been? You should wanted to ask, where did that person have been actually? Okay, so in this case, you would ask, where is that person? Kat mana dia dah pergi? Kat mana? Benar, kenapa dah lama tak jumpa? Dia pergi mana? Okay, so better for you to ask because you know where you've been, you know you pergi mana. Okay, so that's why you wanted to know that person dia dah lama kat mana? Kenapa dah lama tak nampak? Okay, so here the answer is you. Okay, where have you been? Okay, so here we saw Mei Ling yesterday, but she did not see us or her. Okay, so here we saw Mei Ling. Semalam kami nampak Mei Ling, tetapi dia tak nampak. So us or her. Okay, so kita nampak, kami nampak Mei Ling, tetapi dia tak nampak. Us is kami or her. Okay, diri dia sendiri. So this is obvious. Of course, she can see herself. So probably the answer is us. Us to kami. Okay, so we is when you wanted to actively say it, and then if you're gonna say us like we again, and then you're putting us as how to say this, as a pronoun but in a passive way. Okay, you would use us. Okay, you don't say us are doing things. No, you use us bila dalam passive. Okay, bila active you use we. Okay, active dengan passive we haven't covered. Later when we try and go over the writing portion, I will cover this. Okay, so here number 4, the cat is hungry. Okay, give them it something to eat. Okay, so here them dengan it ni actually lebih kurang betul. Cuma you have to look at your subject. Subject you singular or plural. So dekat sini the cat. So satu, singular. So here them dengan it, okay, you have to choose the singular one, which is it. Okay, so it. Give it something to eat. Okay, actually kalau nak kira give them something to eat pun betul, tapi them ni mereka, ramai. So if this is the cats are hungry, then you would choose them. But here your subject is one cat only. Okay, a single cat. So here it's a it. Okay, it ni adalah kati pula. Sorry, it's a personal pronouns to replace a singular subject. Okay, alright. So that's for personal pronouns. Now let's go through relative examples. How am I at time? Okay, I got time. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna give three so that we can cover both. Let me just write all 6 of them, and then we cover them, and we'll be done for tonight. Okay, so here. Give me a few minutes. Hold on 1 second. This is the man who which so those oranges, tree, the lady whom whose okay, so that's the first one there. Let me just write this one first, and then we cover it together, okay? Reflexive. Okay, so here he has burnt himself. So, they behave themselves well mentally. Okay, all right, last one. She enjoyed himself. Okay, so let's cover all six of them. Sorry, 6 of them. Okay, so here relative. Got okay. Should be enough. 9. Alright, so here he has sold the car which he bought last year. Okay, so here dia tengah cakap. So he has sold. Dia dah jual kereta which he bought last year. So dekat sini, okay, it's talking about the car. The car yang the subject, the object. Okay, so the object that he bought. So here, who or which ni kena cakap pasal kereta. Okay, sebab dekat sini, he has sold the car. Okay, say for example lah, tak ada who or which ni kan. So, cuba kita separate it into 2 sentences. Okay, so he has sold the car. The car he bought last year. Okay, so it's talking about the car. So here, who or which that we should use to represent or to replace the noun the car. Okay, so here we should choose which. Sebab who ni, okay, who is usually you use it when you're talking about a person. When the object that you're talking about is a person. But if it's an object, the object is object. Okay, sorry. When it's non-living things, okay? When it's not living things, you would use which. Okay, so this one, the answer is which. Second one, this the man. Alamak, I messed up one word here. Sorry. This is. So this is the man which sold me those oranges. Okay, so say for example, we break it. Okay, so this is the man. The man sold me those oranges. So we're talking about the man. Okay, so the man is a person. So who or which? So because who is for a person, which is for non-living things, so we should choose who. Okay, so who is the answer? This is the man who sold me those oranges. Ni adalah lelaki yang jual, siapa yang jual, bukan siapa, yang menjualkan saya those oranges, oren-oren itu. Okay, so here the third one. The lady whose bag was stolen has gone to the police station. Okay, so here whom dengan whose. Okay, so here we're talking about the lady. Okay, the lady yang ada bag dia dan that bag yang kena stole. But the thing is right now, are we talking about the lady yang pergi ke police station, or we're talking about the bag yang pergi ke police station? But the thing is right now, home, okay, home ni is usually we're talking about a person on the third party. Whose ni, we're talking about usually whose need to show possession actually. Okay, so possessive pronouns is something that we haven't covered, but you will use whose to show possession. Okay, ataupun sesuatu yang dipunyai seseorang. So here, the perempuan yang bag dia kena curi, okay, yang kena stolen is curi, pergi ke police station. Okay, so here the lady yang bag dia kena curi, okay, yang ada bag dia kena curi, whose bag was stolen, whom bag was stolen. So here the answer I will choose whose. Sebab bag dia, okay, bag dia, bukan dia yang kena culik, tapi bag dia yang kena Curi. Okay, so here let's go through the reflexive. So itu untuk relative. Now, reflexive. So FYI, relative ni usually when you need to combine two sentences together. Sorry, Amy, kejap, give me 1 minute. 2 minutes. Let's do this quickly. So here, reflexive when your object and the subject is the same person or the same thing that you're talking about. So here, he has burned himself, herself. So the same object, it's a he, it's a male guy. Okay? So a male guy. Okay, it's a male. Okay, so it's the guy. So here, himself, herself, because he burned him or her, like the person is the bakar diri sendiri, okay? So here, because he's a male, okay, so here you use himself. Okay, herself is untuk perempuan. Now, the second one, they behave themselves, ourselves well. Now, they punya reflexive pronouns is themselves, okay? Alright, so here is actually themselves. Ourselves, if I'm saying our, say for example, usually ourselves is the reflexive pronouns for we. Okay, when talking about we do it ourselves. Okay, so that's where you use ourselves. Now, the third one, she enjoyed herself, himself at the party. So here, at the party, she enjoyed diri dia sendiri. Now, because she is a female, so himself or herself, it will be herself because it's she. The subject is a female. Okay. So now you have learned from me the personal, relative, and reflexive pronouns. And so we're done on the reading or the grammar portion. Next week, we're going to cover on the writing portion. So hopefully I see you next week so that I can help you to write better in English. Okay, I'll see you when I see you. Bye everyone.